Hello guys, I just started a cooking channel on YouTube known as Cooking Delights, and I'll be cooking different menus from the French, Caribbean, Mediterranean, Chinese, a little of Greek, American, British menus. I'll be also doing some preparation for pastries as well. I started to cook since I was a teenager. I went to culinary school, and after I finished culinary school, I started to work in fine dining and signature dining. So I have worked in that area for over 20 years, and then after 20 years of working in that area, I decided to give up professional cooking, and I went back to school and I did a degree in healthcare management. So at this present moment I'm speaking to you, I am working in the field of pharmacy / healthcare. I have decided to cook you guys to prepare some food for you guys today, and my first menu that I'm going to prepare today is going to be Parma ham and mango. That's one of my dish, and then the other dish that I'm going to be preparing is going to be grapefruit melon as well. And that grapefruit and melon, you can actually use that grapefruit and melon as a continental breakfast as the start of your day. And for the melon and mango salad, you can actually use it for a lunch menu with probably a slice of toast, and you take a glass of lemonade with that. But before I actually start the preparation of these menus, I'm just going to give you some history of the foods that I'm going to be preparing today. So the first food I'm going to describe to you, I'm just going to give you some history about Parma ham. Parma ham is a specific term pertaining to dry cured ham from the Parma region of Italy. And this means that Parma ham referred to the same as prosciutto, which is very similar to Parma ham, except that the only thing is that it is made from the region of Parma. So Parma ham is originally from out of Italy, from the area of Parma. Now I'm going to be doing cantaloupe melon as well, so I just like to give you some history about cantaloupe melon. The seeds for the cantaloupe melon are very good for our health. They have some clinical advantages to them. Also, they were originally known as rock melon, and they are from Australia and New Zealand. And although cantaloupe is actually from out of Australia, it is mostly considered a sweet melon in southern Africa. Back here in the United States, we call it honey muskmelon. Also, one of my menus is going to be mango. Mango is an edible stone fruit produced by the tropical tree Mangifera indica. It is believed that it has been originated from northwestern Myanmar and Bangladesh, and also out of northeastern India. There are 202 calories in one whole mango, and each serving of mango is fat-free, it's sodium-free, and also cholesterol-free. So that has some good health advantages as well. Also, mango has 20 different vitamins and minerals, and it is also, at this present moment, it's also been called a superfood. I also have grapefruit on my menu as well, and grapefruit is a tropical fruit. It's a subtropical citrus fruit, relatively sour or semi-sweet, somewhat a little bitter sometimes. And this fruit is originally from out of Barbados. And it's very rich in vitamin C, and it was introduced from Asia in the 17th century. I didn't even know that. It is also called the forbidden fruit. I didn't know that either. And in the past, it was referred to as pomelo. But the term is now mostly used as common as Citrus maxima. It's also called Citrus maxima as well. And this is some history here. In 2019, world production of grapefruit was 9.3 million tons, which of that 9.3 million tons, 53% of that was bought in India. And other significant producers include Vietnam, the United States, and Mexico. So this is some history about the foods that I'm going to be preparing for you guys today. I'm not going to do much cooking. It's just going to be like preparing salad at this present moment. So before I actually prepare salad, let me just give a little history about food safety and food hygiene. If you're going to prepare food for someone, make sure that you have on clean clothes, you bathe your skin, your nails are short. You have short nails. You don't prepare food for people with long nails and painted nails. If you're preparing it for yourself, well, it's okay. But if you're preparing for people, make sure that your nails are short, your bathe, your personal hygiene, your clean clothes. You make sure if your hair is long, you wrap your hair in a bun, put a cap on your head, and have your hair covered at all times. Do not touch your face, your hair, your nose. That is very unhealthy, because I studied food service all my life, I should say. So these are things that I learned. I learned about food safety, food hygiene, foodborne illnesses, and all these things. I just did not study food. And so these are some things that you have to practice. And also, as you prepare, do not eat while you're preparing. If you're cooking for yourself and you want to do that, you can, but do not put your finger in your mouth and then preparing. And then if you're preparing ready to eat meals, like you're preparing, like, say for example, a sandwich, or you're preparing like a fruit bowl, or you're preparing a salad, these are ready to eat meals. You always make sure that you use a glove. Ready to eat meals, you use a glove, okay? So now I'm going to start to prepare the food for you right now. Give me just a minute. So I have my dish. These are what I'm going to use to prepare my meal. Let me put the camera down a little bit. Okay. So these are my plates that I'm going to use. Let me get on my gloves. So the first thing I'm going to prepare, I want to prepare the grapefruit and melon. I already have everything cut. So this is the melon. This is the melon. And I also have the grapefruit. This is the grapefruit right here. So I'll be preparing the grapefruit and the melon. So I have some diced melon here that I'm going to use. I'm going to put here in the plate for you to see. So the first thing when you do, when you prepare the melon, you have to slice your melon in slices big enough that, you know, they can hold in your mouth. And then after you slice those melon, you're going to cut them in chunky dices. Not too big dices, but big enough, you know, that they can hold in your mouth. So this is the melon here I'm putting here on the plate. So this is going to be the melon with grapefruit. So what I'm doing here, this is like a single service right here. And then I have the grapefruits. Mark here, you're preparing ready to eat food, so you use your gloves. So this is the grapefruit here, the melon and grapefruit. So I'm going to stick them between here. So for the grapefruit, actually, you have to segment the grapefruit. So you're going to peel the grapefruit. First you wash it, and then you peel it. And then after you peel the grapefruit, you're going to get a real sharp, small knife. And you're going to use that knife to segment the grapefruit. To segment the grapefruit in order for you to get your segments, your different segments of that grapefruit. So this is the first one here that I've prepared here. And then I'm going to garnish the grapefruit, which should have been pomegranate seed, but I don't have any pomegranate seed. So I diced some grapes to garnish it. I diced some grape to garnish it. And so this is the garnish I have here. So sometimes when you're cooking as a chef, you have to substitute certain things. Just make sure that when you substitute, you're not substituting anything to make anyone sick. So this is the diced grapes, which is the substitute for the pomegranate seed. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour some orange juice over this. Okay? But you can actually use, this is the orange juice I'm going to pour over it. You can actually use sugar syrup if you want, but if you're a person who suffers with diabetes, do not use the sugar syrup. So you're going to just pour this over the fruits, and after you pour this over the fruits, you don't have to put any sugar because the orange juice in itself, it's natural. And it already has sugar from the orange, the freshly squeezed orange. So this is it. Then I'm going to garnish it with some mint leaves. So this will be the garnish as well. So I'm going to have some mint leaves to garnish it. I'm going to put one here. And the other one between here. You can even put another one here as well. So this is what I will be doing. You can put them flat on the plate. They look better that way. So that's it. This is going to be the garnish. Put one at the top here. And there's another one here. So this is for me personally, I would use this. So this is the product you have here. I personally would use this as a continental breakfast. And with this continental breakfast fruit, you can use a small bowl of oatmeal to go with this. So this is the first dish that I have prepared, which is melon, grapefruit salad, and I poured some orange juice over it. And for the garnish, I used some mint leaf, and I diced some grape to substitute for the pomegranate seed. So now I'm going to be doing the Parma ham and mango. So I'm going to be changing these gloves because I'm going to be doing another dish. Okay, so I'll be changing these gloves and getting rid of these gloves. And I'm going to be putting fresh gloves on. Okay? So as you cook and there's any spill of anything, make sure that you clean before you go. So I just noticed there's a spill, a little spill here of water, so I'm just going to clean it before I start to do my other dish. So now I'm going to do I was supposed to do Parma ham, but I cannot get any Parma ham. I don't know why. So I substitute the regular ham for the Parma ham. So this is the regular ham I have here. Regular ham. So I substitute that. So now you don't have to fold them if you don't want to. You just make sure you put them on the plate real neatly and nicely. You can fold them if you want to, but for me, I'm just going to put them on the plate real neatly like that. And then you just put enough for a single person. So this is it. Done like that. Next time I do a Parma ham or any ham like this, I'm going to show you how to fold them nicely and stick them on the plate. But this is not what this calls for. This calls for the display of the ham to be this way on the plate. Okay? So now I'm going to be doing my mango. So this is my mango. Okay? Fresh mango straight from the supermarket. So my first slice, I'm just going to put it here. Then I'm going to put another one. So as I said, if you're preparing food, make sure that you use, if you're preparing ready-to-eat meals, make sure that that ready-to-eat meal, you are preparing it with a glove. Because these are considered ready-to-eat meals, okay? This is it. Place this here. I wish I could just stick these up in the air. If I could just lift this up a little bit more in order for me to get that nice bouncy look with these ham. Do it like that and bring up the mangoes like this. Bring them up like this. So this is going to be the mango. Just have them kind of little bouncy. Little bouncy up in the air. And then you bring this up like this. That's another piece. Like bring it up like that. Little bouncy up in the air. Sure it looks a little bouncy up. Bounce it up a little bit in the air. Ah, this is so devilish. Then you put this here. So this is going to be mango and Parma ham. You know what? I'm going to take this off. This is not even keeping up. I don't know why. It's not even keeping up. So this is going to be the mango and the Parma ham. Really, devil? Okay. So the mango and the Parma ham. And then after the mango and the Parma ham, I'm going to garnish them with some leaves as well. I was supposed to have the parsley leaf, but I don't have any parsley. So I'm going to use these leaves here as the garnish. You can stick one right here. Stick another one right between here. have this leaf here. One can go right here. Put the other one here. And so now you have your menu. So this is the Parma ham and mango. I garnish it with the same leaf that I used to garnish the melon and grapefruit, because I do not have any parsley. And so this is the product that you have here. So this is mango and Parma ham. Mango and Parma ham. Hope you can see it. Mango and Parma ham. And then I have the grapefruit and melon. And I garnish the grapefruit and melon with some diced grapes because I do not have any pomegranate seed. And I poured some orange juice over the fruits. As I said, you can use syrup if you want to. But if you're a person that has diabetes, do not use the syrup. Just use the orange juice. You're good. So now I'm all done. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some pepper over my Parma ham. Okay? So this is the, I'm putting some black pepper over this, the Parma ham. So this is it. You're all good. So for this, black pepper right here, I put the black pepper in it. So for this, you can have this Parma ham and mango for lunch. You can use a slice of bread with this. A toast, a slice of toast, I should say. And you can use some lemonade with it. For this, which is the melon and grapefruit, which should have been pomegranate seed, but in place of the pomegranate seed, I diced some grapes in order for it to get that color. And this, as I said, you can use it as a continental breakfast. So you have your breakfast right here, and you have your lunch. And at the end of the day, when you go home now, you can have a heavy meal. But this can keep you for half of the day, because breakfast is actually 3/4 of the day's supply. And then you can add with this, like a bowl of oatmeal. And with this, you can add some toast and a glass of lemonade, and you're good to go. So this is it for the two menus. Grapefruit with melon, Parma ham and ham. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much for your listening support. And thank you very much for watching my first two menus for my channel, which is Cooking Delights. Thank you very much.